So, as golfers in the year 2025, we are inundated with claims and marketing and advancements in tech across the whole sport. Drivers are getting better, irons are getting longer and more forgiving, golf balls are getting better, the shoes are getting better, going to help you play better golf. Even your clothing can help you play better golf. Your underwear can help you play better golf. But amongst all that noise, the one thing we don't really hear is a rangefinder can help you play better golf because we're making advancements in them. The rangefinder space has been very stagnant for quite some time, dominated by Bushnell. There's one rangefinder company out there that every PGA Tour player seems to use, which makes every Joe Blow golfer think it's the only one to use. But it's $500, $600, $700, so a lot of golfers don't use rangefinders. And the ones that don't want to spend that much money buy a $100 rangefinder on Amazon, and it's total garbage. So they're just kind of left in this space where it's like, there's one good rangefinder, but it's too expensive. The cheap ones suck. What do I do? Rangefinders don't matter. I disagree. Rangefinders matter a great deal. And there are some companies out there that are making really quality rangefinders in that middle ground. And there's even companies that are advancing the tech of rangefinders, which we don't really see at all. Rangefinders just point and shoot, give me a distance. But there's some companies that want more out of their rangefinders. And right here, I have one of those rangefinders. This is the Mileseey GenePro G1. It's a hybrid rangefinder with a beautiful built-in GPS screen, all the bells and whistles, score tracking, you name it. This rangefinder can do it all. And I want to find out just how good it is in today's video. I'm going to dive deep into this. I've spent a lot of time with this, and I want to see if this is viable, if this is worth it for golfers to help them play better, or does it kind of hit the point, the law of diminishing returns? Is it too much in one package to really be valuable? So let's dive into it. Let's see what this Mileseey GenePro G1 is all about. So I never touch rangefinders on this channel. A lot of emails come my way and I say, no, thank you. Just not interested. I've reviewed one rangefinder on this channel, and for the very reason I expressed at the beginning, what are we testing? We know Bushnells are good. We know they're good. They're very expensive. We know an $80 rangefinder on Amazon is going to be crappy. And if you're buying an $80 rangefinder on Amazon, you're going to get what you paid for. The in-between, the $200, $300 rangefinders, yeah, we want to see how they stack up against the Bushnell. And to just test the accuracy, the battery life, it's kind of boring. I did it once. I thought it was quite boring. I've watched some rangefinder videos. I think they're kind of boring. But this one, this email came across my inbox, and I read kind of what is in here, what's packaged in this Mileseey GenePro G1. And I felt like this was worthy of a video because there's so much in this rangefinder that I believe, before using it, could actually help golfers out on the golf course and make it worth its weight in gold, because it's not just a $500-$600 measuring device. It's a $400 or $500 aid to help you play faster and better. So that's why I'm doing this video. So without further ado, let's dive straight into all the specs in this bad boy, because there's a lot of it. So just your basic specs. It's $499, but it's currently $399 while it's on pre-launch. And I'm sure there's codes you can find. I don't have a code, but there's codes that exist out there to make it even cheaper. So it's $350 to $500 depending on when you buy it. It's a hybrid rangefinder, so it's got a GPS built into the rangefinder. 43,000 preloaded courses in the GPS. It's got a just over 2-inch LED touchscreen that looks gorgeous. It's got slope on off because you need to have slope on off if you're making a rangefinder these days. This one's a little different. It's like a rolling ring to make it tournament ready or not tournament ready. 1,300 yards, max distance, who cares? Like, honestly, these statistics, it doesn't matter. It can measure far. 600-yard flag lock. Again, who's trying to lock in on a flag from 600 yards? But I digress. Rain and fog mode, so that's kind of an elevated feature that we're starting to see on more elevated rangefinders these days. Water protection, it's a waterproof unit. It's got point-to-point, which is something that Mileseey is putting in all of their units. I've been using their PSF2 most of this year, and it has that. So if it's like cart path only, basically it's Pythagorean theorem. You zap your ball from the cart, you zap the flag from the cart, it will tell you the distance from the ball to the flag. That's an advancement that is great to see in all of their units. 24-hour battery life because it is a USB charge. It doesn't have the removable CR2 batteries or 123 batteries. 24 hours of battery life. But if you are using the GPS, as I've learned, the battery life is a little bit shorter. If you're using the screened the battery life is a little bit shorter. You need to charge it more frequently, like every 2 rounds. 24 hours, roughly, you'd say that's 4 rounds. Probably need to charge this thing every other round if you're using the screen. It does not have a magnet. That's annoying. Let's be real. But it helps you from maybe not losing it on your golf cart. But maybe, I'm guessing there's no magnet because of all the computer that's in there. The magnet on the back maybe would get in the way. I know they have like a pre-launched magnetic case. This is not the magnetic case, but you have a magnetic case that would stick to your cart to put your rangefinder in, so you're not putting it in the cup holder, which I've been doing. Moving from that, we have all the advanced features that really come to life on this screen. And the screen, she's a beauty. You can do everything. It's like having a miniature phone. Pretty impressive stuff. The GPS finds your golf course very quickly, and away you go. It has a dynamic front, middle, back range feature. So as you're moving, the front, middle, back is always moving. It's no matter where you are on the hole. And I've experienced, I've played 3 rounds with this. Awesome feature. Range sync. So it's giving you basically an arch. So when you zap your yardage, it's going to show you on the screen an arc of like where, if you miss it right or left, that will fall. If you hit it 142, that's where 142 is. Just a nice little touch added to the GPS use of it. Pinpointer, which can be helpful if you've never played a golf course. It's telling you, like a compass, where the flag is. So if you get on a hole and it's blind, you don't know where the flag is, you don't have a map for cool GPS on your card or a scorecard, you hit this button and it's going to tell you where the flag is, no matter where you're standing. Cool little feature. You maybe use it once or twice around, but it's better than not having it if you're playing a course blind for the first time, that's winding, that's curving, or if you've hit something way offline. Where the heck is the flag? That little feature, it's going to tell you exactly where the flag is. And the last thing is the performance tracking. You can keep your score in here. You track where you hit your shots in here, just like you would on a GPS app on your phone. You can do it all in here. And then it syncs with the Mileseey Golf app after your round while you're playing. And it gives you statistics. It gives you data to learn from, to then kind of cater your practice and ultimately get better, shoot lower scores. There's a lot packed into here, but at the end of the day, it doesn't matter until we get out on the golf course and use it. And I've used it and I've enjoyed it. And I want to give you a couple scenarios where I think this thing is worth its weight in gold. So let's just go to the golf course and live out those scenarios. So right here is a great scenario where this hybrid rangefinder really comes in handy, because if I didn't know this golf course, if it was the first time I've played this golf course, I would stand on this tee, I'd see, oh, it's a 400-yard hole, okay, but I'd see bunker, bunker. I could zap maybe a little lip and guess and whatever, but I can go right into here and look at the GPS, see the distance of the hole, and then kind of map my way or see, all right, what is it to carry this bunker on the left? I tap through here, can zoom it in. The screen's big enough, it's doable. Zoom it out and it says, you know, I'm 240 to cover that bunker. Well, what's this bunker on the right? Well, we'll just tap and we see that I'm 260 to that bunker on the right. So that's telling me, okay, what club I need to hit or where I can land it. What is it to carry that bunker? We tap there, 293 to carry that bunker. I'm downwind right now, so this basically tells me just send it. Driver can carry that bunker. It's pretty wide open on the other side of it. We're great. But if we were into the wind, different scenario. I know I'm 240 to cover that bunker on the left, which really isn't the line, but I'm 260 to that bunker on the right. So into the wind, I would probably take something that wouldn't go 260, but can go at least 240, maybe get me some chase down there. So if you're in a cart, you can do it all in the cart. But if you're carrying, you stand up here, I've got my numbers. I can confidently pick driver, downwind, 293. I can cover that bunker. Don't need to steer it, just need to send it with confidence. But I got these numbers from here to give me that confidence. Yeah, like that bunker was never in play. I didn't have to worry about it. I could aim a little left of it, let it cut. I was never gonna reach it. Swinging with confidence helps a lot when you know your yardages. So the approach shot into the green is where I think this unit fully comes to life, because it gives you really great information to help you make the best club selection, because most all professional golfers will get a yardage to the pin, but they're gonna pay attention to the front of the green and the back of the green. If I didn't know the hole, I'd wanna look at it, so I can look at it. I can see the green is a little oblong this way. I'm 170 to the middle, I'm 158 to the front. But then if I zap the flag, I'm 165. Little bit of wind into the face, looking at this screen, knowing I have 20 paces past the flag, but it's that way. Looking at the map, right in line with the flag, I don't have as much room behind it. A little bit of wind hurting, your default would be hit a 70, 170, 170-ish, 171 shot. That might be too much club. You hit it long through that wind, you could really be in trouble. So you grab the club that you know will cover the front, but won't go past that flag. So I've got 165, a little bit of hurt. So just kind of flight my 165 club. I know I'll cover that bunker. I know I'll get to the front of the green, and I'll give myself a putt. And I'm not risking going long, again, because I had the right information. So like, I don't have to stress, that thing's in the air. I know it's covered to the front of the green because I had that number. I know it didn't go long if the wind shifted on me. Pretty stress-free because I had great information in this hybrid rangefinder, more than just zapping a flag and zapping some bunkers to guess what my front or my back yardage was. So those scenarios are, they're invaluable. They make this thing worth its weight in gold. And I experienced those scenarios on multiple occasions in the 3 rounds that I've used with this, especially the round at a course I had never played before. To be able to stand up there and kind of pinpoint what some things I had to carry off the tee were, but mainly the approach shot. To be able to see front and back and quickly get my yardage helped me pick the right club time and time again. And it helped me miss it in the right spot time and time again. And when we miss it in the right spot, it's just easier to save par. It's easier to keep the score down. If we make swings where we don't know where to miss it, we're just guessing on a yardage, or we only know the yardage to the flag, we can get in trouble quicker by missing it in the wrong spots. Score adds up. That's where I believe this thing worth every penny. And the fact that you can get it from 350-ish bucks to like, that's unbelievable. Because Mileseey, the quality of what they make as a rangefinder, the glass, how quick it reacts, is really, really good. I've been using one of their other units all year, and I've never felt like I've been compromising. The point to point, really, really good. The added kind of this of the slope, I was worried that it might move. And even if it did move, it's so easy to move it back. The battery life is not, I mean, it's good, obviously, but the USB charging, I've always thought I wanted that. I don't love it because you have to just remember to charge it. And if you forget to charge it, you're SOL. You don't have a rangefinder. And this valuable rangefinder that can help you play better, you don't have. That's kind of crappy, because the ones with an actual battery, you learn once, oh, I didn't have an extra battery in the bag. So you keep an extra battery in the bag so that what time it does die out on the golf course, you're good to go. You just have to get this into your device workflow. Like when you finish your round, bring it in and charge it. It's not like the best thing in the world, but it's not the end of the world. And I feel like you would adjust to it very quickly, because this is like a piece of equipment. This isn't just like an accessory that helps you get a yardage from time to time. This becomes an extra club in your bag because it is so valuable. The workflow, everything is just, it was easy. I mean, it took me a few holes to move my thumb, because the way I hold the rangefinder, I'd do this. And I'd mess the screen up and move it back somewhere, and I'd look down. But once you adjust to that, this thing has been so great, especially for my buddies that I'm playing with, to be able to give them front, back, accurate yardage, an idea of where they can or should miss it. It helps people play better, score better, make better, more confident swings. It's an impressive piece of kit. It's definitely kind of the kitchen sink. They've thrown so much at it. It's so easy to use, to click through. The performance tracking, I think, is a bit superfluous. I don't think it's entirely necessary. I get it. It's an added kind of ooh la la feature to just add to the long list of features. I never used it, to be honest. Like, I see how it works. It's just not something that I feel is useful to me. I don't need to be after the whole going back to the rangefinder and like tracking my shots and hole. But for some golfers, that would be very, very useful. And because again, kind of keeps you off your phone. So I watched one review that was like, gosh, this keeps you on your rangefinder all around. That's not the best thing in the world. And I agree to an extent, because I'm more of a believer of like, I think you should stay off your phone as much as possible during a round, just for like focus, just to have this kind of all right there, especially if you're walking. Boom. Yep, got all that. Awesome. Like, I ride down here, so sure. That it kind of sucks, but it's not the end of the world. Just put in a couple of it. Like, you adjust very, very quickly. There's so much in this thing, and at the price that you can get it at, but even if you got it for $4.99, you're still a couple $100 less than a Bush now, but you're getting performance, quality, great builds, and then all the added benefits of like a really incredible GPS preloaded with no subscriptions into a rangefinder. Very impressive. And I went into this expecting to be impressed, and I absolutely have been impressed by this rangefinder staying in the bag because I've experienced in 3 rounds the benefit of it, especially because those 3 rounds it didn't necessarily swing too well, but I was making the right club selections. So it just made the scrambling and the saving par and the short game less stressed. So the scoring has been better than I've been playing because I've been making better decisions thanks to the information I've been getting on the golf course. And as like a former struggling tour player, it's like having a really good caddy. It's been very, very helpful. So let me know down below. Do you use anything from Mileseey? Have you been interested in what they're up to? And does this tickle your fancy? And is it something that you would be interested in buying and using? So let us know. Sound off in those comments, and we'll see you next video.